Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you the biggest degen gambler that you do not
I'm gonna
know.
repeat this 700.
And I do not believe that he's not playing his own money. TTdante has, won and lost hundreds of thousands of USD, and he has shown us, his balance over 1 million US dollars. So let's look at some of his videos. So about 8 months ago, okay, so let me show you. About 8 months ago, he went on a huge, insane streak, and his balance went over 1 million USD. Let me just show you. So here, like you're seeing, insane 250,000 USD win. Then yeah. So so let's see right from the start his channel. So the first video he posted about 1 year ago, where he's showing, he's going from 100 to 10k US dollars, okay, which is really crazy, okay. And then he's having huge wins, okay. So he won 25,000 USD, you can see, then 125,000 USD. And then he posted huge wins like 500,000 USD he won on a crazy coin flip. And let's see. So huge wins he's showing, see, 250,000 USD, and this is on stake.com. So let's see more. Yeah, so this is the video, TTdante's journey till 1 million USD. And in the end, you're going to see his balance, upwards of 1 million USD. So look at this, and then let's see his last video, okay. So he has been losing, I believe.
I'm gonna repeat this 700.
So in this session, like, let me show it to you.
No, it was in. So balance goal for today, honestly, since we're coming off a nice little
So he started at something like 6,000 USD. Now he's down to about 3,200 USD. And okay, again back to 4,800. Now down to 2,400.
31 time when I don't have any money on it.
So now he's just down to last 500 USD.
It's not going to be all the way
Of course, he may have much more lying, and
no way.
his deposit is
I got a few coins
now
here.
going nearly
Come on,
empty.
man. Tell me what your guys' favorite coin to play with is, because every time I deposit Bitcoin, like, I'll tell you what, it takes forever. Like, sometimes over an hour, like, to get in and play. Which is just so annoying. Are we going to hit a bonus game? Like, I'm not trying to waste all this money. Give me a win. Please just give me a win. It's not going to be crazy time. Should have just bet everything on one. Why don't we just all bet everything on one?
So let's see.
Give me a 10.
So even his last
back to back 10. Right after that, no.
last dollar, he has just put it on
back.
number 10, hoping for a big win. So let's just stop over here. So this is what I'm saying. This is the gambler's mentality, and rather than looking for small wins, he's looking for huge wins. And for looking huge wins, he's taking huge risks, and the result is his balance is going zero. So what I want to tell, if you are a gambler, then you have to slowly change your mentality. If you change your mentality, the results are going to change. If the results are going to change, then it will impact your life. Okay, your life will slowly start changing for the better, from a gambler to an investor to a person who has money, rather than just having a zero. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to look for very very small wins. So your bet sizing should be about 1 to 2% for this, and whatever is your winning. So let us take his scenario. So
$100 bet
let
on
us
its way.
take
Let's
his
see what we can
scenario.
do.
He
But as I was
had
saying, I hope everyone is doing
at
well.
the
If you want to
very
be part of
start,
all the
let's
giveaways I do,
go.
make sure you're playing on. Like, not the design. I just like the.
Yeah, so let's look over here. His balance currently is 5,500, and so with $5,500 balance, uh, you figure out what is 2%. Okay, so 5,500 and 550 is what, 10%. 55 USD is 1%, and about 100 USD is 2%. Okay, so a little less than 2%. So that should be your max bet. And if that is your max bet, then you will not suffer huge loss suddenly. Okay, so your losses will be slow. So anytime, and the other thing is, when you look for 2%, okay, when you make your bet sizing 2%, it does not matter what you started with. So for example, he deposited 6,000 US dollar. Okay, and now he has put a mental benchmark that he has 6,000 USD. So stop thinking what you deposited, start thinking what is my 2%, and that is going to be my max bet. And what opportunities I see, in which game do I look at an opportunity, and then completely take out from your mind what you deposited, what you came in with. Okay, so if he later, if he lost, if his balance came down to, let us say, 5,000, then he will figure out, okay, what is my 2%. So with 5,000, again let's calculate. 10% is about 500, 1% is 50, 2% is nearly about 2%, sorry, 100. So 2% is 100 USD. So again, put your max bet as 100 USD. Don't worry, what you started with. So let's come over here now. How much he has now? He has 1,000, close to, say, he has 1,800 USD. Okay, or let us say if he has 2,000 USD. So then figure out what is his 2% of that. What is his 2% of 2,000 USD? This screen is not clear. Let me just change it.
40x.
Right. So
Wow.
see, like if he has 1,843. So what is his 2%? So let's figure it out. 1% is something like 18 USD, and multiplied by 2, that comes like 36 USD. So 36 USD should be his max bet. Okay. So I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. If it's a winning game, then if it's a winning bet, if through your instincts, you are making the right decision, slowly your balance will go up. And if it's a losing, if you have a big negative edge against you, then you're going to lose slow. Okay, so don't go so fast. So investor is always going extremely slow. So if you take the case of value investors. If you take the case of Warren Buffett and all, he's so patient. He will wait for 10 years before selling anything. He will invest some money and he will forget it for 10 years. So look at the level of his patience. He's not worried about small movements. He's not in any hurry. Okay. So that way you have to shift your mentality from a very fast to very slow. You're getting my point? So that is how investors are thinking, okay? So if TTdante changes, if he stops trying to recover and all, and I understand, that in a casino no one is going to ever win, and a gambler, needs to take big risks, but that is going to, that is going to take you down to zero very fast. And like if you earn some money, like if you have a job, you earn good amount like 10-15,000 USD, then slowly, you can increase, you will see your casino bankroll grow over time, because you are taking very small risks. You're not, going empty, you're not going zero, you're not continuously redepositing. And 5,000 USD, if he, goes very slow, like say he places max bet of just 1%, then even in an year, he will not get broken. He may lose continuously, he may go down to even 100 US dollars, but even then he will not need to deposit for an entire year. So think about that. And meanwhile, he can focus on his work and focus on his earnings, and then how big his earnings would be. And same thing, for all the degen gamblers. If you adopt this kind of an approach, if you don't do not follow what I say, you are going to be in serious trouble. So so let me summarize a gambler mentality versus an investor mentality. So gambler, what is doing, he has no value, for the current amount that he has. He has no value for 6,000, because he thinks, he has behind about 60 billion USD, or he has something like 6 million USD. But you shouldn't look at what you have behind. You should look at how much expenses you're doing in a month. Okay. So forget, if you have 10 million US dollars lying behind, let them lie behind, let them grow over time. Then your future generations can use it, no? And if your monthly expenses, let us say in the case of TT Dante, max to max, if he has even 20,000 US dollars, so he should respect money. Gambler does not respect money, he has no respect for money. Investor always has respect for money. And I will tell you one instance where Warren Buffett found a penny lying on the ground. Okay, he picked that penny up, and because he has value for money, and all the people were just going, they have no value for money. But when Warren Buffett saw the penny lying on the floor, he had value for that, and he picked it up. So like if a person like Warren Buffett, who has billions and billions of US dollars, and if he has value for money, then you have to understand that you have to slowly transition into a person who has value for even small amount of money. And that small amount can be made huge by value investing. By becoming patient, he can turn it into a few dollars over a period of a lifetime, and he can turn it into hundreds of USD, if he does it properly, and with a little bit of luck. So so the first point is, have respect for money. Do not see what you have lying behind. Don't chase any targets. Think what you need in a month, and then have a plan, how you can achieve that, what bankroll you need. And aim for small wins, and aim to go slow. Okay. So the second point is, a gambler is looking for very huge targets. So currently with about 6,000 USD, he would have been happy if he had made it into 50,000 USD and or 100,000 USD, and in how much time? In just half an hour. And whereas an investor, he will put 5,000 or 6,000 USD, in a fixed deposit. He'll forget about it for a year. He'll be happy, if he gets it something like, even 7%. Or he puts it in a stock market, he forgets about it for 6 months, and then he sees, okay, it's about up like 30%. He'll be happy about it, he'll take that gain. So he has respect. Okay, so the next point is desperation. Okay, so when he went down, when he lost something like 50% of his role, he put a he put his mental benchmark, that I deposited 6,000 USD and I need to get back, I need to get back. So he's not figuring out 2%. He's not figuring out what he has, and he needs to put a max bet of 2%. He's figuring out, how much he had, and he needs to get back slowly and slowly. His risks, keep on rising, and with rising risks, with all-ins, and with betting all that he has on just one number, he ends up getting broke, and then he again needs to deposit. So so I hope I made myself clear, and I hope it's helping all the gamblers out there. And please don't be degen gambler. And if TTdante, you are watching this, then I really hope you learn something from this. And I do not know like what your net worth is. If you are over 100 million USD, then of course it's just pennies for you. But if you're not, like if you have 1 or 5 million USD, still you should have respect for this money. So that's all for this video. Thanks.